At the beginning of this week's parasha of Lech Lecha, we read of the promises HaKadosh Baruch Hu made to Avraham Avinu when he commanded him to leave his homeland and resettle in the land of Canaan. And among those promises was Umekalelcha Aor, I will curse those who curse you, which sounds reassuring, but comes with it an assumption that Avram Avinu would be cursed, that he and his descendants would have mekalelim, detractors and adversaries. Why not bless Avram Avinu that no one would ever curse him? Rabbi Yehuda Leib Ginsburg in his Yalkut Yehuda suggested that God didn't promise Avram that he wouldn't have mekalelim because it's only natural for a person on a mission to have objectors to that mission. As he wrote, what the Almighty said to Avram, and I will curse those who curse you, and did not bless him, that he would not have people curse him at all, is because it's impossible that there would not be any callous people capable of cursing even the most distinguished person. In particular, it's unavoidable, said Rev. Ginsburg, that a great person will have enemies as a result of jealousy, especially a person like Avraham, who came along and said that that which they considered sacred is actually profane, and that which they revered and made into a god is something worthless and empty. Certainly, there were people who looked upon him as a man who disgraced that which is sacred, and they became his adversaries. Any person who embarks on a successful, idealistic mission will almost by definition meet with opposition, cynicism, resistance, and derision. As Victor Hugo once wrote, you have enemies? Why, it is the story of every man who has done a great deed or created a new idea. It's the cloud which thunders around everything that shines. Fame must have enemies, he wrote, as light must have gnats. Latent within this blessing to Avram Avinu is a warning that he and his descendants would have to strengthen themselves with several layers of thick skin, that mekalelim of different stripes and colors will scorn, mock, and even oppose their efforts. The nation of Avraham Avinu would have to persist on its journey through history with firm resolve and determination, and with the conviction and faith in God's eternal promise, Umekalelcha Aor, that despite those who curse us, our mission is one of great value. Our mission is a godly mission. Our mission is a great mission. And therefore, we will be people with a mission, and we will have mekalelim, but we will ultimately prevail over them. Umekalelcha aor.